Hello everybody, welcome to Time Travel Tuesday. My name is Nathan Schultz, our military interpreter. This week we wanted to talk about Reconstruction. It's a very important story here at Brattonsville and, well, in York County overall. We're also wanting to talk about it because at the end of this week, the first weekend in March, that Saturday, we're doing an event about Reconstruction. So we wanted to talk about it some. And really, Reconstruction here is a time of great turmoil and difficulty. By 1870 and into 1871, the actions here in York County got really, really bad. It's recorded that there was over 9 murders and 68 beatings conducted by the Ku Klux Klan. And in reaction, federal troops were sent here. But for us here at Brattonsville, an important story that we want to tell is a story of one militia captain, a man named Jim Williams.
Hi, I'm Oriana Moore. I'm an interpreter here at Historic Brattonsville. And right now we're standing in the Brick House. It has an exhibit dedicated to Captain James Williams, also known as Captain Jim Williams. And he was a very important figure in the early civil rights movement in the Reconstruction era here in York County. James Williams was hired out from Samuel Rainey's plantation to the Brighton plantation in 1858. And then in 1865, he escaped the plantation to fight and serve in the Union Army.
While Williams' service papers were lost in a house fire in 1892, accounts from his wife Rosa and several other community members support this account and mention Jim Williams returning home with blue clothes on at the end of the war. He may have even gained rank of corporal or sergeant during his 18-month service because Rosa recalled that he had stripes on his sleeves.
He was very active in a state-appointed militia, and the point of this militia was to protect African Americans in the Brattonsville community against Ku Klux Klan violence.
There were 3 militia units in York County. One was in the Cherokee Township, one was in Rock Hill, and the third was near Forest Hall. James Williams enlisted in the Forest Hall militia and was eventually appointed captain. As a result of James's leadership, white members of the Forest Hall militia resigned because they did not want a black man to lead them, and the Klan also threatened white members for their participation. In South Carolina, Governor Scott realized the militias were forming tensions and violence was rising again, so he disbanded the militias in January of 1871. But James Williams knew that the Forest Hall militia was the only protection that African Americans had from nightly Klan raids, so he refused to disarm or disband, which further attracted the attention of Klansmen.
Because of Jim's outspokenness against Klan violence and racial tensions in the county, he was made a target by the Klan and was killed in 1871.
On March 6, James Williams gave a speech on the steps of Rose Hotel. He once again condemned the actions of the Klan, and it was this speech, in conjunction with his refusal to disband the militia, which led to his murder. The next morning, Klansmen raided James Williams' home and lynched him. The coroner conducted an inquest into Williams' murder on the brick house porch later that day. On January 4, 1872, local African Americans celebrated Jim Williams' life and his contributions to civil rights in the York County area. They sang a song to the tune of the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Old Jim Williams' body lies a mouldering in the grave, while weeps the sons of bondage whom he ventured all to save. But though he lost his life in struggling for the slave, his truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
If you want to learn more about Captain James Williams and his efforts during Reconstruction, you can come to Historic Brattonsville and take a look at our exhibit.
So for this event on March 5th, we're going to be doing really 3 sort of scenarios, things timed throughout the day for you to see. The first one part of the day is to be comparing Civil War weaponry to the weapons of soldiers during Reconstruction. The main weapon they're using is something like this, a trapdoor rifle. It's loaded from the back by this block being thrown open, a cartridge placed in, closed in, pulled to full cock, aimed down range, and bring it back, cartridge ejects. So please come out and see it. So for the other part of the day, our second activity is being what I'm calling State of Affairs, where we're going to be doing what I call a vignette. We're trying to show you what York County was like in 1871 by an officer reading out the orders to his men on what was happening, the bad things, to explain really what was, why the troops were here. So please check out that in the middle of the day. Yeah, so that'll be at 1:30. Then at 2 o'clock, we're going to be doing our, I think, most important vignette of the day, which is we're going to be showing what was really happening in York County in 1871. A series of arrests of those who suspected members of the Ku Klux Klan. And so we're going to be showing that, talking about the different opinions during the time, and kind of bringing that all together. Now that's at 2 o'clock.